You are listening to 666 Mark of the Beast, Book 1 in the 666 series by Stephen Simpson. Independently published by Fiction for the Soul. First published on the 1st of April 2022. All rights reserved. Chapter 1. The moon, a glowing ball of light in a sky the color of grease, followed an 18-wheeler driving slowly through the city streets. On both sides of the silver container, there was a large image of an ostrich with its head buried in the sand. In an arch above the black and white plumes of the ostrich, big red block letters spelled out the word The Awakening. The truck's engine rumbled a deep noise that got swallowed by the other usual nighttime sounds. The loud noises of people, the shouts of children who should have been in bed already, barking dogs and sirens. On a continent in the northwestern hemisphere of Reta, in the middle of Kairouan City, population 8.5 million and counting, some people were starting to think about getting ready for bed. Some could not be bothered with getting up from the couch to switch off the TV. Others were waiting for the minutes to tick by, so that they could be the first to wish their friends a happy day, while ignoring those in the same room as them. Children who had gone to bed early, tossed and turned because they could not wait for the new day to dawn. It was, after all, the night before Christmas. In fact, it was 10 minutes to midnight. The little ones hoped all their wishes would come true. Would they get what they had asked for, begged for, since most probably before Halloween? Joseph, who preferred not to share his surname, held onto the steering wheel of the 18-wheeler. One hand at 9 o'clock and the other at 3. His knuckles were turning white. He knew what was waiting for him when Christmas Eve turned to Christmas at the stroke of midnight, but he was not afraid. He knew his family was far, far away from here, and that they would have enough money to live comfortably. They would get the best Christmas gift he would ever be able to give them. That was all he had ever wanted. To be a good provider. Growing up poor, without the possibility of going to university, he never could get those high-paying jobs, no matter how big his dreams ever were. He did not want that for Sissy, his daughter. He wanted her to be anything she wanted to be. At 11:54, 6 minutes to midnight, in the container at the back of the blue truck, a tiny noise made a sound, and in a fraction of a second a detonate command was sent to the high explosives contained within the shell of the bomb. As the explosives blew up, it smashed the pieces of uranium together, followed by a chain reaction of fission causing a nuclear explosion. A city that inhaled and exhaled chaos was suddenly silent. On a continent in the southeastern hemisphere of Reta, the hot sun beat down upon the large silver container being pulled along the city street.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?